I've been thinking about this project since 2016. I was working on some equipment for an expedition for a group of alpinists, and they were testing the gear and doing a routine training in Canada. And I'll never forget getting the phone call that day that there had been an accident and they hadn't found the athletes, but they assumed that they were caught in an avalanche. Designing outdoor gear doesn't really prepare you for something like that. When designing this vest with Safeback, it really felt like this is a game-changing piece of equipment, and the vest for us was one of those things that we wanted to be as approachable as possible so we can get as many riders wearing it. And when we started this project, it was a passion project, but it was funny because Sage called us right after a natural selection. We had just signed him, and he was like, I really want to work on a vest.
The first person I saw like really ride one was Mark Carter. I'm like, what's up with that thing? He's like, oh, dude, you're not in the vest yet? I'm like, no, I'm not in the vest yet. Like, let me get on this thing. We were wearing vests in natural selection, and that definitely was a big factor in me wanting to ride in one, just because I felt really comfortable in one. It was like a little bit more central weight focused instead of just in the back.
We worked with him on some of the layout stuff, like carrying med kit, carrying emergency bivy, and all these things. And having him test every single round and every prototype was rad because we got instant feedback.
Hunter would either send me an idea or a prototype and send it out to wherever I was. And I think one time I was in Colorado, rode in it, and I was like, dude, this is basically the one. Wear's really good, it's sick. And it was probably like, midnight in Oslo or something. So we probably woke up in the morning like, yes, we did it.
And then once we really refined the design and what we thought nailed it, we sent it out to Estelle and Backstrom just to kind of prove that, yes, this is a solid product.
I'd say the biggest advantage for me with the vest is when I'm riding terrain where I'm throwing down tricks and it's like technical terrain, I feel comfortable in it. I like how it's central weight, it's a little bit on the front, a little bit in the back. I just love how that feels. And for me, I just have this confidence when I have it on. I'm like, I feel good. I feel as if I don't have a pack on, basically.
Safeback coming to us was pretty serendipitous because we had just started the vest project. We had just got Sage on board, and we started collaborating and trying to figure out what the layout was and what we wanted to do with it. And when they came to us with this, I hate to use this overused word, but it truly is an innovative technology, it was kind of a no-brainer for us to integrate this into our product. The technology is just a rebreather in case of avalanche burial or being buried in tree wells. What it does is that it supplies oxygen that comes out of these vents that we designed, and it supplies air for at least 90 minutes in the harshest conditions. So in case of burial, it pulls air through the snow and gives you some breathing room. And it all works just by activating a plunger just like you would an airbag. It probably is the proudest thing I've ever worked on, and maybe that's personal, but in terms of thinking about, the history and even 2016 and the alpinists and riders we've lost since then, if we can save one life with this thing, I think we've done our job.